What's going on, everybody? And what's going on, folks? My name is David, and I'm your legendary host of this legendary podcast. Today we're gonna make it happen. You got a little bit of that little calm music in the background, if you will. And welcome to my podcast. And today we got a good one. Today we got a life's lesson. And before I proceed, I just want to say is this, because this podcast or this episode, it's going to be a little bit, emotional. It's going to be a little, it's going to hit that. It's going to hit that little nerve because after all, we all humans and we all make mistakes. And many times when we make mistakes, bad decisions, whatever it is, many of us, we don't know where to go. We don't know who to talk to. But I just want to say is this, that if you're going through a situation, regardless of what it is that's pushing your mind to the limit where you just don't know what to do, what to read. Sometimes you feel like you want to give up. I'm going to leave the information here on my description. Reach out to somebody and seek counseling. There's support out there 24/7. Please reach out. It's going to be very emotional because today's episode is going to be about basically in life, as we humans, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know that. And sometimes as humans, we either stay silent, we keep it to ourselves, which is all fine and dandy. But once again, I would just want to encourage people as you listen to this podcast. And I appreciate listening to this podcast because I appreciate that people are out there saying, wow, I love listening to David. He inspired me. But please go and reach out. The information will be in my description. Reach out. And once again, lastly and most importantly, I got a wide world audience wherever you at. Seek for some counseling, and also never forget, have faith in God. It's always in God's hand, and God would never let you down. That's for sure. But we're making it happen, and welcome to my wonderful. You're going to listen to this calm music. Ooh, it's going to be calm, relaxful, because we here. Life's lesson. When we sometimes, and in many times, we don't know what people are going through. And that is also including myself. But we're going to hit that like button, and I appreciate it if you do. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for those people out there. My numbers are increasing by the day, by the week. I just want to appreciate everybody. My worldwide audience, we all over the place now. Europe, Africa, somewhere in Russia. I gotta say somewhere in Russia, but Russia, Canada, North America, South America. We here. We are here. And I want to share this little kind of little thing of me. What happened to me a couple of years ago. You always hit the like button and subscribe. I don't want to forget that. And feel free to comment and feel free to reach out to me. That's for sure, because that's what I'm here. It's D-constructingTopics podcast. Woo! It's David. Let's go. But I just want to say this. A couple of years ago, a friend of mine, very endearing, sent me a video memo. And I remember when the person texted me the video memo, I was like, okay. They were actually, it was a video memo. They were wishing happy birthday to me. And they basically were just thanking me and how much they appreciate me and how important my friendship is to them. And I was kind of thrown off, I'll be honest. Now, it broke me. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of broke it hit that emotional thing that somebody's reaching out, thanking you for being there. And I'm like, okay, wow. I didn't know, that I meant that much to that person. And I start to kind of go back and start to realize. Because after that video memo, I'm like, wow, what did I do? Again, but then again, I guess what it is that I'm just naturally very helpful to people. And then, for those people that know me personally, and especially at work, that's a lot of times what I do is this, that I go around the whole office and just want to make sure everybody's doing good. Hey, how you doing? How's your family? Because I often said, sometimes we don't know, and many times we don't know what people are going through. You would think, and when that person sent me that little video memo, I was caught off guard. I'm like, I didn't know you was going through that. But me, naturally, I'm that type that's just how my natural being is, that just talking to people, that's just how I am. But I didn't know the much impact of my words was making to this person. And when they told me about what was happening in their life, that they might have made some bad decisions here, and I'm like, wow. And I'm like, damn, what did I say again? But just the fact that sometimes what we get caught on is that in life we tend to make these certain decisions. And again, I always said that when we make decisions, we don't know whether it's going to be good. We don't know whether it's going to be bad. But sometimes internally, look, internally, let's go. We know we did something, and we know that we effed up. And eventually those things, they just catch up to you. And we just stay silent. We don't say anything. And with that person, it's like, wow. Once that they started telling me the little story, and then the things that I said, it's like, wow. Because sometimes in life, we need that reminder, or we need to remind ourselves that, hey, I'm this person and I'm going through this, and I'm just, people would even notice, but you start to open up, you're going to meet somebody that's going to be the same way, that's going through something. Because at the end, guess what? We all humans. And when we all humans, no matter what walk of life, no matter where we at, you could grab 10 different people from 10 different countries, and we're going to sit down and we all going to find something that we have in common. It's that human thing of, hey, we made a decision. It became a bad decision, and we knew it, and we couldn't address it. And this is where I say, once we find ourselves in that situation, we have to address it. And what that person, when they were telling me, was that, hey, this happened, and, they came down to a little bit of the financial aspect, but even mentally, physically, spiritually, sometimes we have to go through certain things, and we got to hit that reset button. And once we hit that reset button, we have to also kind of remind ourselves, because it's never too late. It doesn't matter whether you're a certain age. It doesn't matter if you experience. It doesn't matter if you live in this world a little bit longer. Decisions catch up to you. Bad decisions catch up to you. And we always have to remember that whatever the decision or whatever it is that's catching up to you, let that be the biggest lesson of your life. And I remember talking to this individual, and I told him exactly that. Let that be the biggest lesson of your life. And when I told that person right now is doing well. And it also goes to me. There's certain decision, and there's certain things that I got to address in my life. That's why I do this beautiful podcast, because whoever's listening to out there, many people, which I appreciate, listen, we are humans. We don't think right sometimes. And when we have like these clouds over our head, we start to spun around, go here, make this decision here, boom, 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 boom. And I remember people that I know, they start going in a spiral. They start shopping, they start drinking, they start doing snow, they start smoking, they start, whatever vices that you have, it multiplies, because when we don't know what people go through, and you see these people, oh man, I'm living a good life. I went and ate and whatever, but then the next week, I have no money. But you see what I'm saying? Sometimes that's what happens in life. And when we go through these emotions about what we don't know, sometimes it's always good to talk to people, communicate, listen, open up. The late Kobe Bryant, he always said storytelling. When you tell a story and you start to open up to people, and I'm not saying that, sometimes in life, we always got to live with that thing where if, we always, hey, we don't want to talk about business, we don't want to, just stay silent, we don't want to say, but sometimes it's okay to. And then life is going to put people, just like the individual in the video, they're going to put these people in the one thing that this person said is that I was listening. And that's deep. But I was doing a podcast a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to my people over there at Tigo's TV. We was doing a nice little podcast with Nisi on Filter. Follow us on Tigo TV as well. Or techtv.com. Appreciate it. And we had a conversation, and I was telling them a story of someone who said for some reason they spent most of their lives listening. And we all agree, those people there in that table, is like, wow, We lost the art of listening. And you don't know how deep that goes, because sometimes we just want to brush people off. Look at you. You got this 24-karat gold ring, whatever it is. Look at you. You're up to par. But then they knock on your door and they say, hey, can I talk to you? Give it 20 minutes. Okay. 20 minutes pass. That person's saying, hey, can I talk to you? You have 1 minute? I got a meeting, or I got to do something. I got a podcast. Oh, can I talk to you? Hold on. Let's schedule something. And sometimes we brush people off, right? This happens to us. Family, friends, colleagues. Hey, no, some couple of people that I kind of brush people off, but I trying to do this within 1 hour. But think about that person and what they going through. We don't know what they're going through. All they want to do is talk. Have you been in that situation? And not only you, the person who someone is reaching, and you trying to reach to somebody? Oh, this happened a lot. If that haven't happened to you, then you're not human. I don't know what the hell you're living. You're living a perfect life. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but still. Even if when you're living good, there's still, you always use this thing where out of 10 things that happen in life, nine out of 10 is going to be bad. What do you do with that one? Talk to people. Listen to people. When you don't know what you're going through, and sometimes I take it back, a lot of times we know what we're going through, and we just want to keep it to ourselves. It's always good to start to thinking, who can I talk to? And this is why I left the information in regards to seek for counseling or anything like that. But there's many people that are surrounded by people. And you never know. When you tell a story, you never know who's listening and what they can do. And that's exactly what happened in the video with that person. I did something. I'd be honest. I'm not going to mention it here. It's a little bit personal, but I did something. And that one little thing that I did, that helped that person's life. And we always want to remember is this. Regardless of what side of the table you are, when we live with people or we surrounded by people, it's always good to be a little transparent. If you are in the side of, I'm going through something, but I don't want to talk to people, it's always good to open up to a couple of people and be transparent. Because again, you never know who can help you. And if you're in the other side and you see that you're talking to people, I want people to kind of change how they talk to people in a sense, well, at least remember this. We could talk about sports. We could talk about religion. We could talk about whatever, concert, music, whatever it is. Hey, want to talk about sports? Before I talk about sport, I just want to ask you a question. How you doing? That's all. And I spend my life living that life where I go all around, everywhere I go. How you doing? How you feeling? How's your family? How's your friends? How's everybody? Because that little thing there, it could change somebody's life in an instant, even if they're going through a lot. And you want to hit that, and I just want to go back, and I did mention this, that when you on that side that you are going through something, or you're on the other side that someone is talking to you and they going through something, and you'll be like, oh, I never knew. It's always good that both of us, hey, listen, just hit that reset button. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, do something where you could say to yourself, okay, it's not going to happen again. But I created this little episode, this beautiful episode. I did this beautiful episode because in life, we humans. And we kind of get stuck in this kind of thing where it's like, oh, man, what to do? Oh, man, And we don't want to get caught up doing the same thing over and over and over, because we will never learn. And you don't want to do the same thing, the same bad decision that you always made, because one day it will be too late. So if you're listening to this, let's make it happen. Once again, reach out if you need counseling. I'm going to put the information. If you're out there, be like, hey, let's go, man. Okay, I see where you're coming from, deconstructing. I see. So basically, the little lesson of the day is like, hey, be mindful of your surrounding and those people that are surrounding you, whether it's your family, friends, colleagues, whatever it is, teammates, whatever it is. Be mindful. Doesn't matter where somebody is always happy, somebody's always sad, somebody's in between. 1 minute they happy, 1 minute they sad, vice versa. Just ask them how you doing. And that would change that person's life, believe me. And if you are in a situation where these individual or even yourself, you open up to the issues that you're having, always remind yourself, let this be the biggest lesson of your life. That whatever I did wrong, it will not happen again. Because life, there's a lot of wrong things that's going to happen, but there's a lot of wrong things that should not occur time after time after time. Let's get it. It's your boy, D-constructingTopics podcast. Once again, enjoy. Hit the like, comment, share this information, because all we do in this podcast, we got love. God bless you all. Woo! We making it happen, because I'm out of here. I'm out. Once again, let this be the biggest lesson of your life, and hit that like, subscribe, and share. I'm out of here. Peace.